We're going to be feeling wind chills in the 40s for much of the day if you're headed to the Gator Bowl. Noon kickoff between Kentucky and Clemson. It's going to be pretty raw and even colder air, it looks like, over the next few mornings. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish is tracking the frost, but he's also tracking our driest weekend in well over a month. We don't have any rain in the First Alert weekend forecast. Looking quite nice. A really pretty winter day for the Jaguars' home finale Sunday at the Bank against Carolina. It's a gettable game since the Panthers are one of the worst teams in the NFL. Only 2 wins on the season. Still unclear if Trevor Lawrence starts. We'll unpack some of the storylines ahead of the game throughout Jacksonville's morning news with Brent Martineau from Action Sports Jacks. A lot of new laws taking effect in Florida on January 1st. One of the most consequential will impact the way you drive on highways and interstates. Right now, under Florida law, you are required to move over for emergency vehicles. This expands that law pretty dramatically, and we're diving deeper into what is included in this expansion and the potential penalties if you ultimately get stopped not moving under that new Florida law that takes effect on Monday. In-depth coverage of the story at WOKV.com under local news. We're also looking deeper into some of the other Confederate monuments and memorials around the River City that now are in question after this week's abrupt removal of the Confederate monument at Springfield Park. Jake Stofan on the story for us this morning. New from the overnight hours, multiple shooting investigations. In one case near the Reball River, a man shot multiple times and critically injured. JSO saying he's expected to survive. It appears there were multiple shooters in that one. There's a reported homicide on the east side near A. Philip Randolph Park. And then new from the overnight hours, one arrest following an afternoon shooting death on Collins Road on Jacksonville's west side. A violent end to 2023 here in the River City. We'll continue to follow these investigations. Maine's Secretary of State makes a unilateral decision. She's an elected Democrat, by the way. She makes a unilateral decision in that state to take former President Trump, Republican, off the GOP primary ballot in that state. That obviously follows the Colorado Supreme Court's decision. This is the first case involving an elected official, Secretary of State in this case, to remove the former president from the ballot. An ongoing storyline is California's Secretary of State just made the decision to keep former President Trump on the ballot, and we're continuing to follow the effort to ultimately have the U.S. Supreme Court make this decision about the insurrection clause of the 14th Amendment of the Constitution. These and other storylines coming your way throughout Jacksonville's morning news, live and local until 10 a.m. And from all of us at 104.5 WOKV, a very happy 2024. Celebrate safely.